Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we are going to discuss the factors affecting pricing policy. So in the previous class we discussed the meaning of pricing strategies and the pricing policy. So we'll continue the last class. So today we are going to discuss the factors. What are the things which affects in making the pricing policy? So, in the last class, I discussed the meaning of pricing policy. So, pricing policy, nothing but it is just the rules and regulations or the guidelines in framing or fixing the prices of the goods and the services. So, now fixing the prices of particular good or a service, how we should fix the prices of that particular goods and services, what are the factors affecting it, or what are the factors influencing it. So the factors have divided into two types. One is internal factors and next is external factors. So first, one by one we will discuss the internal factors, next we will move to the external factors. So first is internal factors. So internal factors are those factors which are in hand of the management can control those factors. So first one is business objective. Obviously in today's world the objective is economic objective, that is earning maximum profit, that is called as profit maximization. So every company, every businessman, his main aim or objective is that he want to earn the maximum profit from his sale of the goods or the services. So apart from that earning the profit, there are some other objectives of the business also, like giving something towards the charity, donations, etc. So here you all have seen this P&G, Procter and Gamble. So Procter and Gamble, this is an American company. Where they are giving rupees 1 from each product. They are taking 1 rupee towards the education, to improve the education system of the country. They are taking 1 rupee from the product. For example, here there are some products like we have Tide, like we have Ariel, we have some of the sanitary napkins, we have Pampers, we have other products. From all these, the Procter and Gamble is taking rupee 1 towards the improvement of the education system. So obviously the business objective is to earn profit, maximize profit. Apart from this, they are taking 1 rupee towards the charity, towards the donation, to improve the education system. So this is called as a business objective. Now to take 1 rupee from each product, they may increase the prices of the product, right? So if they are giving rupee 1 towards charity, means they may have add 1 rupee in the already existed price. For example, this Ariel packet price was 60 rupees. To give this 1 rupee, they may have add 1 rupee already to this one. So total is 61 rupees. These are the objectives which influence the prices. So fixing the prices, business objective is also depended. Next is cost. So here cost, for example, in manufacturing that Ariel washing powder, the cost is 10 and the profit margin you are giving is 30%. So 10 into 30% means rupees 3 you are your margin profit. So 10 plus 3 is 13 rupees. So small packet of that Ariel will be 13 rupees. So if the cost increases, now the cost was rupees 10, right? Now if the cost of manufacturing that Ariel washing powder, it increased to 12, for example, the margin is same as it is, that is 30%. So 10 rupees 10 get 30% means the price will be 13 rupees. Now 12 into 30%, how much it will be? 3.6. 3.6 plus 12, it will be 15.6. Now if the cost of the product increases, first it was 10 rupees, or now if it was 12 rupees, means the margin will be same, but the final prices of the good will increase. Like it was before 13 rupees, now it will be 15.6 or around 16 rupees. So the cost will also depend for fixing the prices of the goods. Next is marketing mix. So here the main marketing mix which is influence is the promotion, that is advertising. So for promoting your product, for publishing your product in advertisements in TV, in newspapers, in radios, and any another social media or websites, etc., they will charge for that, they will charge the fees. So if the product price is 16 rupees overall, they will also add some of the promoting charges, like the promoting charges is 4 rupees, so total it will be 20 rupees. How much the promotion charges they are incurring means that will they will add that those charges in the price of the product. So marketing mix will also affect in deciding the pricing policy of the goods. Next is product differentiation. So product differentiation, before explaining this point, see, there are two types of cars. One is Nano and this is Jaguar. So we all know that Nano is meant to be for the middle class families who don't afford the luxury cars, but the Jaguar is the most luxurious car in today's world. So Nano, the company providing two types of cars. One is Nano for middle class, for the poor class of the people. Next for the luxurious, that is the high class of the people. So product offering the different products for the different class level, that also affect the fixation of the prices of the goods and the services. If your product is targeting different income groups, that is for targeting middle class or targeting the higher group of the people, such as the prices for lower income group will be low, right? For Nano, when compared to this luxurious car, the prices will be low and will be low, and vice versa, right? If the product of this car and this car will be higher when we compare Jaguar to the Nano. So Tata company is offering these two types of car. So almost nearly the price of this car will be almost 1 lakh or above, but the value of this car is 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs. Can poor people afford this? No. So Tata company is targeting both the group of the people. Next is organization factor. So organization factor here, if the top level management is not active, they are not active, they don't care for the welfare of the company, then why the employees will care for the company? If the top level management is not providing guidance, they are not motivating them, why the employees will care for the welfare of the company, right? They want salary. If they are receiving salary, that is enough for them. So here the top level management should discuss about the pricing, like what is the cost, what is the price charged by the competitors, deciding those things, discussing those things with your employees, with your co-workers, that will help in deciding the prices of the goods. Like for example here Apple, the Apple in Apple company, the top level management thinks to target only the premium customers, right? So now can everyone be affordable, they can afford the Apple company iPhone? No, everyone cannot afford. Those who are having a luxurious lifestyle, they will they will afford the Apple iPhones. So here the Apple company, they are only targeting the premium customers, they don't want to target on lower level income of the people, right? So here in the product differentiation, we saw the Tata company is targeting both the level income level people, but here the organization factor means their main target, their aim is to just to target the premium customer, that is the top levels, most the higher income level people. So that also affects the prices of the goods. So now these all factors are in hands of the company, right? The business objective, deciding business objective, reducing the cost of manufacturing, promotion cost, product differentiation and organization factors are in hand of the management. They can control those things. Now look at the external factors. So what are the external factors? First is demand. So if customers are liking your product, if your product are in demand, right? If the product are in demand, the prices will also increase. Law of demand is there. So if the demand is increasing, the prices will also increase. If the demand is decreasing, the prices will also go to fall. So that is what the external factors which is not in control of a company. Next is competition. So see, there are different types of toothpaste, right? You have Sensodyne, Colgate, Miswak, Dantkant, Pepsodent and Close-Up and Dabur Red. So these all are very famous toothpaste, right? So one company, another company and another company, their prices are almost near, right? So they are charging prices by competing to each other. So competition is also not in hand of a company. Company, any product can arise at any time. We cannot control other competitors. Next, government policy. So increasing the tax structures. So tax slab rates is not in hands of the company. Whenever the government decides the rate of the taxes, the common man cannot control that or cannot reduce those tax slab rates. Percentage of taxes paid by the company will not be reduced by the company. It is in hands of the government. So that is an external factor which cannot be controlled by the company, and it is a main thing which affects the prices of the goods. So if the taxes are high, the prices of the goods will also be high. Next is distribution channel, that is from the place of manufacturing to the wholesaler, to the retailer. So there are many distribution channels from the place of the manufacturing till the end customer. So whatever the charges here, it will also includes in the prices of the goods. So this is also one of the factor which is not all in the control of the company. They can control the things at their place, that is at the manufacturing place they can control the cost, but what will be the cost which is incurring for transporting the goods from the place of manufacturing till to the end customer? There will be middleman, there will be brokers, there will be agents who will take commissions, there will be transportation costs, there will be taxes to be paid. If the goods are sending from one state to the another state, the interstate taxes should be paid. So all those things are not in the control of the company. So distribution channel will also affect in deciding the prices of the goods. Next is buyers behavior. So buyer behavior, as we are a buyers, if we want to purchase anything, we want the best quality at the cheapest rate. So we want best quality also, and we want the prices of the goods also reasonable so that we can afford it. So the buying behavior, if our products prices are high, means they may shift from our product to the another company's product. So keeping in mind the buyers behavior, their mentality, the fixing of the prices should be made. So it is also one of the factor which is not in control of the management or the company. So these are the factors, external factors which is out of the control of the company, that is demand, competition, government policy, distribution channel and buyers behavior. So this is all about today's class. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comments below or in your WhatsApp group. Thank you for watching, and if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and share it to your friends. Thank you.